Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with your boys Snickers and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Snickers' ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he does keep the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. The boys are going to come home with their very own training equipment. They are very soft. They're sweet boys. They've done a great job, so you're not going to have to give a ton of correction, but every once in a while you have to remind them that you're in charge and not them. Now, Snickers is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking and is very important to you as an owner, and the command is Snickers heel. Now, the heel command is a command that means he's going to work, and that means he has to match pace with you when he's walking. If you change direction, he should change direction. If you speed up or slow down, he should do the same. So you shouldn't be being dragged out of your shoes when you're walking your dog anymore. And when you stop, he should sit automatically to wait for his next command. So when you stop to cross the street or talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting nicely, waiting for you to tell him what you want him to do next. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay.
Stay.
The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You're going to lengthen out the distance and the amount of time that he can hold these commands, and you're going to do it indoors as well as outdoors. You can each take a dog and work them at the same time. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him. This can be very difficult to teach, and you're going to return back to where you started at heel position. Snickers gets some loving for a good job, and they take off heeling again. We run all of these commands together in a drill so that you can see what they've learned, but we're going to be teaching you how to use them in your home as well. Nice turns. He stays right with Rich. His tail's up. He's happy. He knows he's working. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
Another stay. And because they are such nice soft dogs, they always want to be with you. So you're going to have to really be able to lengthen out your distance and your time. You want to do a 3-minute long sit stay eventually. Now this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to have Snickers return to him, and this is the come on command. It's Snickers come. We don't get too enthusiastic, but we do lighten our tone. And he's been taught to come and sit right in front, facing your knees, and then he goes back to heel, and he didn't sit, so Rich told him no sit, and he sat right away. These are great guys, and they have worked hard, and they've done a good job, and we're very proud of them. And Rich is going to demonstrate that come on command again. So you have your dog sit, you leave him in a stay, you turn to face the dog, and then this is a command that you do use the name, lighten your tone, and have him come, and then sit. Good job. Then he goes back to heel, and he gets a nice good boy. So don't overdo your praise in the very beginning, because you're their parents, we're their teachers, so it does make a difference, just like with children. Now, the next command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is your down from a heel position. So with the dog always seated first, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay.
Down. Stay.
We have a nice little blankie out here because these guys don't have a lot of hair. We don't want them to be cold. And that is your down from a heel position and your down stay. You're going to work that command all the way up to 5 minutes. Start out at about 1 minute, work up to 5. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, ending up again back at heel. And at that point, he tells Snickers to heel. And you can tell Snickers to stay again. You can tell Snickers whatever you want, but you have to tell him something. So we want you to have your videos so that you can practice along with them in the beginning, because the dogs know this, but you're learning this. That was a beautiful down from a heel. So instead of returning back to him this time, Rich is going to change it up and he'll call him out of that. He encourages him on the way in. He's doing a great job. They're both very, very smart, very sweet. They've done great with other dogs. The only time that we've seen any aggression is when they're in their crate if another dog like stares at them. But on leash, they're fine. Now Rich leaves him in a sit-stay. We're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. This is a harder command because you're not next to the dog this time. And he did it perfectly. And you could actually even see him making eye contact with Rich, like, okay, what do you want me to do now? Now we've demonstrated for you all of Snickers' formal on-leash obedience commands, and there's nothing stopping you and your dogs from going anywhere that you want to go with them because they're great dogs. We've enjoyed every minute of having them, and we will be back in a few minutes with Coco. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.